He does have one from 46 tonight. No. And now LSU gets the ball. LSU remains undefeated.
That is cool.
Jim McElwain calling the plays, hammering away at the clock right now. And Richardson breaks free on the sideline, end zone. How about that? Finally, a touchdown between these two. The 8th quarter of warfare between Alabama and LSU, and Bama scores on a 34-yard touchdown run by the Doak Walker Award winner, Trent Richardson. Alabama gets a second chance and makes the most of it. They win the BCS championship. Hidari will kick it off, and the Ducks will see what they can do about this 24-7 deficit. Fielded at the 18-yard line by Thomas. DeAnthony Thomas with great speed gets to the corner and is tripped up. And that was the kicker, Andre Hidari, who saves the touchdown.
Brent, this is really interesting. Talking with the USC coaches, I asked them about Hidari on the field before the game, had a little swagger about him. They said, you know, he was a great running back in high school. They said, we love to find guys who are athletic in high school to be able to help us on special teams in this kind of play. Who would have ever thought a kicker could dive out there and stop DeAnthony Thomas from scoring a touchdown?
Good kickoff, fielded at the 4 by Thomas, and they run the reverse, fake it, and Thomas keeps it. Thomas has still got it, 45, midfield, can Hidari stop him again? No, sir. Touchdown, Oregon.
Obviously, Oregon needed something, Brent, and they got it from DeAnthony Thomas, a fake reverse, but watch the block. Remember when Hidari made a play? Watch the block this time. This time they take him on head on, get that kicker out of there, and give DeAnthony Thomas some room to run. I think it was Brian Jackson, a defensive back, that made the block. But last time we saw Hidari cover that kick, he stopped DeAnthony Thomas. This time, they get enough of him to get him out of the way, and then Thomas makes the play in the open field, and there aren't many people on this field that can stop DeAnthony Thomas, the true freshman, in the open space and room to run.
I'm allowing a three-point shot. Jace gets under 5.
Sanders for the tie. It's short. Sanders with 1. Got it off in time for the tie. And we play on!
With 4 2/10 of a second remaining. The inbounds for Starks, and he's fouled, hit by Miller, with 3 2/10 seconds to go. And that will do it. The New York Knicks headed to the NBA Finals to go up against the Houston Rockets beginning Wednesday at the Summit.
Short of the record for both teams in a playoff game. Miller for 3, and he got it. Reggie Miller with a clutch tray, and it's 105-102. And a steal. Miller retreats to the three-point line and hits again. Tie game. Starks misses. Batted around. Ewing has it. His shot, no good. Reggie Miller the rebound and a foul with 7.5 seconds.
Last year.
Miller hits 2. Anthony stumbles and falls. Time runs out. Reggie Miller scoring 8 points in the final 32 seconds.
He missed. Here comes Pritchard. Brooks. Desperation.
Ball against Ennis, shot clock at 8.
Ball steps back, long three, of course!
And a nice big hand for Wilmer Flores as he comes to bat. Most of these fans know that Wilmer's about to get traded. And social media being such these days, everybody knows what the situation is. It's a little odd that Wilmer's still in the game, but the fans giving him a nice send-off here. Ground to a run at the shortstop, Amarista, and Flores retired, 2 out. Got a player who's been in your organization for 7 years, who you valued, who you are trading clearly to bring back an important asset, and the fact that he's out there and risking injury at a time when you're trying to consummate the trade is strange in itself, but for him to be that emotional and out on the field just strikes me as odd.
Flores drives it deep left center field. Taylor back near the wall. It's out of here. Flores ends it with a home run. Wilmer Flores night at Citi Field comes to a fitting close, and the Mets win it 2-1 in 12. Two nights ago, he thought he was traded. In tears on the field, he gets his 4th standing ovation of the night as he ends it with a long ball.
And maybe tears of joy now. The trade that wasn't made might be the biggest hit for the Mets all season.
And the man that Met fans have come to adore ends it with a long ball, his first since June the 12th, his 11th of the year, and his teammates could not be more joyous.
Here's Ainge. Fires it inside. Jason Swain eludes a tech fly. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. James Wilhoit. He missed it.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? From the 50. For the win. Hold is good. It's got enough distance. He nailed it. Talk about redemption.
Story of the second period. What goes around comes around, Peter McNabb. You have to watch these highlights. This is one of the funniest sequences you're going to see, because fortunately nobody didn't look too badly hurt. Sullivan gets banged in the nose. The fans giving him a hard time, saying, "That's right, kid, it's right there, that's where it is." Sullivan comes back, gets one shorthanded goal. On the same penalty kill, gets another one. Late in the period, watch Patrick Watt. Now watch the puck as it goes around. Bonk, it hits something. And now Sullivan comes over. This is the fan, same fan that was giving Sullivan a hard time. And that's his wife laughing with the thumbs up. Come in, come in.
Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away? Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound, Bosch. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. But the officials are going to review to see if Allen was behind the line. Chris Bosch with the huge offensive rebound. And now instant replay, enormous.
And Mike, Tim Duncan out of the game leads to the second shot, and clearly a 3-point shot.
They confirmed that it was a 3. Wade blocked by Splitter, sends it right back at him. Here comes Ginobili. And remember last year when James blocked Splitter, it was a signature play. Here, Splitter gets his revenge. Mills for three. Spurs running away, a 17-point lead. Here in this third quarter, Mills, bang! James falling away. Rebound Leonard. His 9th board of the game. Leonard pushes out to Ginobili. Puts it in. What an avalanche from San Antonio. A 21-point lead.
Ball in from Costa looking for Drogba. Kurtzuma under it. Cahill coming in. And the referee's pointed to the spot.
I think he's handballed it. The ball goes up in the air. What? Does he actually make contact with it? His arm's up there. You see it better here now.
Hazard, who's already scored 4 from the spot this season. Scores again! And Chelsea really are in pole position now. It's been... Let's see the corner taker. What a save! An incredible stop at full stretch.
Fantastic save.
Motta's corner, and again Silva's there, and this time scores! The captain has done it! Seconds after being denied by Thibaut Courtois, he beats the Chelsea goalkeeper. Chelsea are on their way out as things stand, and Paris Saint-Germain could be heading to the last 8 of the Champions League.
Well, it's a nightmare for Thiago Silva in that same box. About 15 minutes ago, but now absolutely delirious.
Play action. Got a man open. Abrederis, 30. Fumble. The Ducks pounce on it. Look at this.
Right. He knocks the football loose. The ball somehow stays in bounds. It never comes close to going to the boundary. This is the route before where he was able to look how he turns Mitchell around completely. Just a great job. He's wide open. Well executed. He just doesn't hold on to the football. This is Oregon's version now.
And this is Ross. Has to hurry. Wild throw. And it will go into the seats. And the runners will end up at 2nd and 3rd with 2 out. Numbers against Leicester. Lindor bounces in. It hits Ross. A run scores. Here comes Kipnis. He's safe. It's 5-3. Ross flies one into center. Sends Davis back at the wall. It is gone. The 39-year-old in his final game, David Ross, has made it 6-3.
Work for game number 2. Ginobili short with it. Rebound Landry. One possession away from tying the game are the Golden State Warriors. Diaw now defending Curry goes right back and floats it in. Leonard will inbound. Here's Ginobili for 3. 1.2. Jack. And the Spurs win, and Manu Ginobili, who had missed his last 7 shots before he hit the winning 3 with 1.2 seconds left, capped an incredible comeback.
So there are no setbacks, and Leroy Butler, Young gets away from him, gets the ball to Owens, fumbles, and the Packers have it. 3-man rush, and Young stumbles on the way back and fires up the middle. Pass is caught by Owens. Owens made the catch.
But on one play here, does he make up for it? Watch this. It's a zone. It's a prevent defense. There's 3 backers around him. They release right there. And Steve Young throws a perfect pass in there. Holy moly.
3 seconds left as they line up for the extra point. Detmer, Richie, and it's 30-27 San Francisco.
And the 49ers are getting a monkey off their back today.
Unbelievable.
He stuck with it, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Terrell Owens, he was dropping balls, he was doing everything. But not only did he stick with it, but Steve Young stuck with him.